good. We are bringing these beautiful Maine lobster tails with the butter to you for this one-time only price of $199.98 or 5 easy payments of $40. One-time only means you can only lock this price in during this show only, and those easy payments will go away at the end of the show as well. So this is a fantastic value. To think about, you're saving over $42 off that original QVC price that was $242, and at the end of the show, it will go up to that price. So save yourself $42 right now and bring these home brand new to us today, straight from the ice cold waters of Maine. Brings these gorgeous lobster tails with this luscious succulent meat. Here's what you're looking at right here that's coming home. All 10 of these gorgeous lobster tails and that butter. Where are you, little butter? Somewhere around here. There it is. Thank you. Good. Thank goodness you're here. And let's welcome in the Director of Culinary Rastelli's, the lovely Brittany Rastelli. So good to see you.
Hello.
I've not seen you guys in way too long. It feels so nice to see you. These are so beautiful because you're getting this gorgeous shell, but y'all have done the heavy lifting for us here.
Yes, the heavy lifting has absolutely been done, and these are Maine lobster tails. And if a lobster tail is from Maine, you're going to know it. It's going to be noted on menu. It's going to be noted here. We want you to know that these are Maine, and that's because Maine just produces the sweetest meat, the most full meat, the harder shell. This is the sought-after lobster meat that you want if you are going to treat yourself and celebrate with lobster tails.
Oh, these are so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, so tell us, you guys got these from Maine, but it wasn't like you just popped on over to Maine and picked these up. You went through a whole process.
Exactly. These are just harvested from Maine. And again, it's a smaller state. It's a smaller region. This is really producing the most beautiful quality lobsters that you can find. So there's a beautiful video right there, but these are also HPP processed, and we are noting that for you because that is how the lobster is cleaned instead of thermal heating, and it also effortlessly allows us to detach that meat from the shell. So you see that video right there of how we butterflied that for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right here with a guide that we are providing you, because what we found out about lobster is a lot of people prefer to order it in a restaurant and not at home because they're afraid that they're going to mess it up.
100%.
You're not going to mess it up. I'm going to show you exactly what to do right now to get this firm, bouncy, really sweet, succulent meat.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
So do you want to read the instructions to me? And
yeah, you betcha. And this is coming home to you as well.
Exactly. That's going to come home to you. These are going to come individually packaged for you, so just defrost them. So
step one, we're going to defrost in the refrigerator overnight or in a bowl of cold water for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Super easy. We can all do that. Lovely. All right. Step two, cut a long perforated line.
Okay, the perforated line is on your form, not on the lobster tail. Just so, just so we're clear. So you're just going to go right down the middle here.
Perfect.
Okay, and then this is a chef trick that I learned along the way.
Okay.
Here's where you're going to just press your lobster tail just a little bit. And I'm going to open this up for you. Again, this is HPP processed, so this meat is just going to come right out.
What? Wait a hot minute. Look how easy.
Take this whole thing out here for you.
Oh, that is so
And then we'll close him back up, layer him back on top, and then you are receiving the butter. So we're just going to put a little bit of that butter on top.
Garlic and herb butter, that is.
Garlic and herb butter, exactly. And then we'll skip a step here for everybody.
Okay, great.
And we'll take this right out of the oven.
This is so fantastic. I mean, first of all, like that's the misconception that most people have is like, I can't make a lobster. First of all, like nobody knows, like, do I have to make it when it's live? And that just feels strange at home. Like all the things. You did all the heavy lifting here for us, and all we have to do is really kind of just defrost, heat, and eat.
Exactly. So after we layered that with a little bit of butter, we put it on 375 for about 12 minutes, and it came out looking just like this.
Perfection.
Again, you're going to have your butter, so you can kind of baste it one more time. But that meat is going to pull out of the shell effortlessly for you. If you like to cook your lobster out of the shell, you can just pull it out beforehand, and same thing, 375, about 12 to 14 minutes.
Sure.
And that's it.
This is kind of like the Goldilocks of lobster eating too, because you still have like that nostalgia of the shell and we're opening it and the beauty on the plate. But then for those of us that don't want to have all the tools and utensils at and sort of a workshop at the dinner table, no, you don't have to go through all of that. It's all done beautifully done here for you, and quite versatile too. We've got lots of different ways that you're seeing how you can put this to life in your home, on the dinner table, lunch, dinner. Heck, you could even make like a lobster eggs Benedict with this one. I mean, just lots of different ways, but you're getting all 10 for $199.98. It is a one-time only, which means this price is going to go away at the end of the day. Not just the price, but the 5 easy payments of $40. So definitely want to bring this one home. In addition to the 10 beautiful lobster tails, you're getting that 3.5 ounce of that garlic and herb butter, which is a must-have.
Definitely.
Yes.
And every single time the lobster meat will be nice and firm and sweet and bouncy, just like you want a Maine lobster to be. Before we presented these to QVC, we did a blind tasting at Egg Harbor with warm water lobster tails.
Okay.
And the only person that knew which were which was the chef. And we did a blind tasting, and every single person there picked the Maine lobster meat. The other one looked beautiful.
Sure.
It looked the same.
Right.
But I will say it really showed once we all tasted it, not one person picked something different than the Maine lobster. And
so good.
Exactly. It's just got a sweetness to it. And the HPP processing makes it easy for you to prepare at home, and you're getting the guide, and you're getting the butter. So you're good to go.
Perfection. I mean, there's just something so like decadent about lobster, and so many of us have that sort of, you know, we're unsure if we can make this at home. We're unsure. Yeah, you can. And Brittany is assuring us you can, because it's that simple. It's a defrost, heat, and eat, which makes it very simple. But like, that's just it. Maybe we're making what is it, like a lobster salad?
This is lobster rolls. So what we always do is we'll make the lobster tails for either surf and turf, or we'll throw them on the grill, we'll baste them with butter, but we purposely make a few extra because again, these are individually packaged for you, so you just take out what you need. So we make a couple extra, I cut them up, and then I mix them with just traditional lobster roll ingredients, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of chopped celery, a little bit of seasoning, and then I put that in the fridge, and then the next day for lunch or dinner, we have lobster rolls, or we get the real tiny rolls, and we'll do them for appetizer style or entertainment style. But
that
seriously,
looks delicious.
I know.
Oh my. All right, we're gonna have to dive into that. That is so pretty. But think about like the versatility of a lobster. Maybe we're going to put it in pasta. Maybe we're going to put it in a paella. Maybe we're going to put it on a lobster eggs Benedict. I mean, you name it. There's so many different things you can do with it. The lobster mac and cheese. I just like saw that. Holy moly!
Definitely. If you have some mac and cheese, cut up a little bit of your lobster. Here we have a beautiful lobster sherry cream sauce. So if you only have a little bit left, just put a little cream, sherry, and then a little bit of your lobster meat that's left over, and put that over maybe a piece of Oak Valley Farms chicken or surf and turf or whatever it is that you feel like doing. But lobster really can be something that you can make at home.
So special.
Exactly. If you accomplish something, if you're celebrating, if somebody's graduating, put these on the grill. They'll only take about 10 minutes.
Well, customers are picking up more than one right now, especially with our great big Let's Get Grilling event, which makes a lot of sense. How would we put these on the grill? Same
exact process that we showed you here. Instead of putting them in the oven for 375, just put them on the grill with the butter, about 10 minutes. Beautiful. Just until that lobster meat turns from the clear, transparent color to this beautiful kind of white, opaque, pinky color. Oh, that is so cool. Now, this price is going away at 11 a.m., which means you only have just an hour and a half to take advantage of this $199.98 price and those 5 easy payments of $40. This is limited. We don't have very many of these to go around. And remember, you're going to pick up all 10 for this fantastic one-time only price of $199 and that 3.5 ounce garlic and herb butter to set you up for success. We're talking about Let's Get Grilling all day here on QVC, and this is perfect if we think about, sure, the burgers and the dogs on the grill, but maybe you put a few of these on the grill and let everybody sort of have a little piece there, just to give some variety and also make it look like you really went all out. Absolutely. I love that you said that. At the end of the summer, we always kind of have a freezer left of Mod Podge. You know, there's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And my father-in-law, Ray, will take everything out of the freezer and we just cook it all at the end of the summer. And if there's like 2 lobster tails left, he does that. He cuts them up, puts the toothpicks in them, a little bit of butter on the side, but you can do that if you're entertaining and you don't want to serve the whole tail. Just cut them up, toothpick.
Perfect. Well, you all have my email, so I'm going to expect an invitation to the Hodgepodge End of Summer Barbecue. Steve Doss, that is. All right, perfect. This is so great. It's so delicious, and I just have to call this out because when it comes to seafood, there's always that sort of, I don't want to smell it. I don't want it to stink up my kitchen. I mean, truly, you're not smelling that because when you do smell that seafood, it's probably not the freshest, but this is.
Yes, absolutely. Again, that Maine processing coming from Maine, being blast frozen there after it's HPP processed into its individual package. You're not dealing with a product that has been previously frozen several times. So instead, we just have that beautiful garlic butter smell right now.
Oh, it's wonderful. The decadence, the sort of opulence of having lobster at the house. Like, so many of us are like, eek, can't do that. Now you can with this ease that, of course, Egg Harbor has brought to us for a one-time only price, which means you can only get this price at this show right now. Now we are down to an hour and 32 minutes that you can take advantage of 10 lobster tails for this awesome price of $199.98, or those 5 easy payments of $40. Brand new today. You've not seen this one before. So excited to get all 10 and that 3.5-ounce garlic and herb butter. It's going to just marry this so beautifully for our Let's Get Grilling season that's officially upon us. Brittany, thank you so much for joining us for this one.
Thank you.
We'll see you in just a little bit.
Okay.
All right, perfect. We're going to switch gears just a little bit here and talk about something brand new and so delicious.